Deputy Director of the Multicare Youth Foundation, and Michelle Stewart. And Michelle is the program specialist for the program we're discussing tonight. So talk to me, Michelle, about tomorrow. You're having the launch of this program. Tell us what the program is about and what the launch is about.
Okay, well, tomorrow we are launching what we call the Core Partners Program of Local Partner Development. And before I tell you about the Core Partners Program, let me tell you a little bit about Local Partner Development, or LPD. Well, LPD is here in Jamaica, sponsored by USAID from funding from the Caribbean Basin Security Initiative. And from that funding, we are working towards using evidence-based policies and strategies to strengthen our local capacity for youth crime and violence prevention. And focuses on youth crime and violence prevention, not crime reduction, not crime fighting, but really looking at youth as the main victims and perpetrators of crime, and looking at what are some of the external factors and internal factors which push them towards a life of crime. So what the Core Partner Program is doing is working with a group of CSOs, 3 CSOs, which are the Peace Management Initiative, Multicare Youth Foundation, represented by Alicia here, and the Violence Prevention Alliance. And what we have done is said, okay, you guys are doing great work as CSOs working in the sector. How can we strengthen what you have done, get you to collaborate more so that when you implement an intervention, it's not just one at a time, but it's 4 wraparound services being delivered to the youth. So we have come up with a program, and together the 3 grants are totaling 165 million Jamaican dollars, just about 1.07 million US. And so tomorrow is the official launch of that program, where the US Charge of Affairs, John McIntyre, and the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Security, Horace Chan, will be there to do the official, to oversee the official signing ceremony and have a panel discussion after.
Okay, now, Alicia, your program is focused on young people. And how long have you been working with young people, and what are some of the discoveries you've made about the young people you engage?
Okay, well, the Multicare Youth Foundation is actually an amalgamation of 3 different youth-serving organizations. So Multicare has been working with youth in primary and secondary schools for the last 27 years. We merged with Youth Upliftment Through Employment, which I'm sure you know is the youth program. And that program provided unattached youth with technical and vocational skills, life skills, and then internship opportunities or employment opportunities. And then we merged with YOU, which is Youth Opportunities Unlimited, which is the mentoring component. So together we've have over 56 years of experience working with youth. And in this particular program, what we'll be focused on is providing social programs for youth in 10 schools, and it's really about targeting the youth who are considered at medium or high risk to involvement in crime and violence. So we're looking at 10 schools, and we're looking at youth in remand centers, in 4 remand centers across the island.
Michelle, I'm sure, because I know you and I have had this conversation about the tendency for programs to not work. You know, they don't give us the kind of intervention they need. USAID funds a program, we hear how beautiful the program is, the youth have been transformed, but we don't seem to see the larger impact on the crime rate, on young people. We don't see the kind of sustained response we would need. How is this program that you are a part of, or funding through USAID and your agency, how are you responding to that kind of impetus that, you know, we need to see a bigger, larger impact?
Thanks, Neil. I respond in 2 ways. The first is that in order to actually assess how well we're doing, we have to do a better job of measuring how well we're doing. So a lot of the programs we are doing are with all good intents being done. You go through the programs, as you say, but at the start, we didn't set our metrics in place, we didn't set our baseline. So who are these youth? Who are the ones that are actually in need of our support? Who are the ones who actually need to be targeted? So it's moving from a whole net fishing scenario to a spear fishing scenario. What the data from across the world has shown is that when you target high and medium risk youth, you get better results over the long term. And if you think about it, it makes sense. Someone who has committed a crime is more likely to repeat committing a crime than someone who has never committed a crime. So when we do what we call, so to switch back, we have a public health methodology, and we have 3 different levels of crime and violence. The primary level is the average, what we call at-risk youth, not just everybody.
All right, so we're going to ask you to hold it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back and pick up with you, Michelle.